everyone, this video is coming to you from studymate.com.ng, a student companion website that aimed at helping students to understand more on the lessons they are contained in our textbook, Computer Studies for Junior Secondary Schools 1 to 3. This is lesson 2 of Unit 8, Lab 8, page 161 of the aforementioned book. In the previous lesson, you have learned how to download, install, and configure free basic compiler, which you did in success. In this lesson, you will be learning how to write a computer program that will display a welcome message to the user. For you to write, compile, and run a program using free basic compiler, you need a text editor. And the compiler itself, which we did in the last lesson. In this video, I will be using Notepad, which is a built-in text editor for Microsoft Windows. To open Notepad, you take any method of your choice. In this video, I will click the Notepad button from the taskbar of my computer. So I click on the Notepad. As you can see, the Notepad window has already loaded. Then I begin typing my commands that will do the program for me. So I now type CLS, then I press Enter key. Then the statement print. Then I put all my content in what? Double quotation. The message I want the computer to display during the runtime of the program is what will be contained within these double quotation marks. So I type, "Hi guys, you are welcome to Programmer's World." Then I press Enter key again. Then I write the statement print. The purpose of the second print is just to get a space, that like a gap between upper and the lower message, which I will be typing again. Then you now say print, double quotation, open and close. I am Abu Bakar Muhammad Sangarwa from Sangarwa ICT Limited, Kano, Nigeria. Then I press enter key again and type the statement sleeve. The statement sleeve will tell the computer at the time of execution to pause executing the program. Then I press enter key and type the statement end. The statement end will tell the computer to terminate the program execution. Now that I type my program, that is all you need. The CLS will tell the computer to clear the content of the screen before displaying the hello message. And then the print will take the content enclosed in open and close double quotation marks and place it on the screen for the user to read. Then the sleeve will pause the program execution. When a user presses any key from the keyboard, then the computer will resume the program execution. And next, it will read the end. So it will automatically terminate the program. Having achieved this, next is to save the file within the folder we created in the last lesson, which is what? My basic on the computer's hard disk, that is local disk of your computer. And we now save the file by clicking on File menu. You can choose from the beginning, going for Save, Ctrl+S, or Save as. It will all give you the same. It will take you to the same environment. Now, this is called Save As dialog box. It provided us with the option. The first one is to choose the location which we want to save our file within. In this case, we have to access the local disk of this computer so as to open the folder, my basic, and save the file within. So I now click on this PC. It gives me options, and then I click on the local disk C, and then you see my basic as we did yesterday or in the last lesson. Then next is to give the file a name. In this case, I will give it a name JSS2. Sorry, JSS2. Then you add the extension .bus. That is, dot means full stop. You press full stop from the keyboard of your computer. Then BAS. That is what we need. And then you click on Save button. So we are done. You are done with what? Coding the program and saving it. Next is what? Is to compile and run the program. compile and run the program, you have to have access to the free basic compiler, which you do simply by pressing Windows logo key plus R from your computer's keyboard in order to have access to run command. So I now press Windows logo key plus R, then I obtain what? The computer load the run command for me. Now here you write CMD, which is a simple command that will load the command prompt environment for you to run your compiler. So I click OK button. So here I am. This environment is called command prompt. Command prompt. Because Free Basic Compiler is not a graphical user interface. It has its own graphical user interface environment, but for this lesson, we are running it from the old disk environment, which is now called what? Command prompt. That little message that is the blinking cursor that is blinking is called what? Command line. This is the command prompt, and then the dot blinking is the command line where you type all your command. In the old days of computing, this is what is used for everything. But now we go on colors. You see icons, command buttons, dialog boxes, and interacted with them to achieve what you want to achieve. That one is so simple. So now what we need is to simply change from the subdirectory to the root directory, which is C, so that we can have access to our compiler. Now here you type cd backward slash from your computer keyboard. Then you press enter key. Then you now see the cd means change directory. By supplying the parameter backward slash, this means it skips all the subfolders within and go directly to the root directory. Now, next is to change to the folder that you configure in the environmental variable so that it can be recognized from this environment. So we now say cd my basic. Then we hit enter key. So we are now there. The next is what? To run the compiler. So we now say FBC 64, then space. That is, we want the Free Basic Compiler 64-bit to compile our program, which we call JSS.bas. That is what we write here. We want the compiler kept in my basic folder to compile our program JSS.bas. So you hit enter key and give it a chance. So it's like the file is not found. So we can now say dir to see if there is a mistake. Maybe we misplaced the folder there. So we can see the files. Now, of course, the mistake is from me. It is from my person. The file name is what? JSS2. that bus. So I now type say FBC64 space JSS2 dot BAS, enter. So you see, it has now compiled. When you observe the command prompt, after a little wait, then it now take me back to my basic. So the exe part is now ready for execution. So for me to run the program, I now type jss2.exe. That is execute, run the program. Then I press enter key. So you see, hi guys, you are welcome to Programmers World. I am Abubakar Muhammad Tsangarwa from Tsangarwa ICT Limited, Kano, Nigeria. So you clap for me. Now, I like your style. So the computer will not move from this place because that command sleep ask it to pause the program execution until you press a key from the computer's keyboard, which will make it to continue reading the codes. Then by pressing, the next is what? To terminate, because it will go and read the end, which asks it to stop running the program. And you can observe that all the content written on the computer screen was wiped out before displaying the hi guys message which I wrote. That is the function of the CLS that you type in your not. So now you observe in the previous screen, there are plentiful messages junked on it before I ask my basic to compile and execute my program. So when it called the program file, which is the jss2.bus, change it to jss2.exe. That exe means what? Executable file, the file that can run the actual program. Then the computer, the microprocessor, as you learn, will start reading the codes from top to bottom. So the first line told the computer CLS to clear the content of the computer screen. Then that is what it did first, as you can see. Nothing on the computer screen other than what? The second line. Then the second line told it to print and place whatever content within the double quotation open and close. That is, hi guys, you are welcome to Programmers World, as you can see. Then print, create a space between upper and what? The lower line. So the second line also told the computer to print what? I am Abubakar Muhammad Tsangarwa from Tsangarwa ICT Limited, Kano. Then it now skipped to the next statement, which is what? Sleep. Then the sleep told it to pause the program execution until when I press a key from my computer's keyboard, then it continues, it resumes. Resuming will now make it to read the next line, which is what? End. And the end told the computer to stop or to terminate the program execution. That is all you need to write, compile, and run your hello message. Whatever you want to write, you can replace it with, you can replace the content within the double quotation open and close. Whatever you want computer to display for you, no matter how long it is, computer will handle that one for you. Kindly follow my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share the content for the benefit of more future programmers like you. I wish you all the best. See you in the next lesson. I remain Abubakar Muhammad Angarwa from Angarwa ICT Limited, Kano, Nigeria, wishing you all the best.